Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. We will continue with the story, the fifth part of this let's play, like at 50% of the game I think, and we will continue with Connor I think. Let's see, I will keep commenting on the fails that I found for this game and the wins as well, the good parts, the bad parts, the not that good parts, and we will move on with the story as well, and I will let you know how would I change
Several
if I
sources
were
report
the
that
writer.
CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no longer.
We are now approaching Ferndale Station. Please take care of stepping onto the platform. Customers are reminded that
Yeah, okay, we are not with Connor, we are with Marcus, and yes, as you remember, this guy showed some kind of a graffiti, and we saved the picture or whatever that is. And we have now the task to find this graffiti, which is here actually. So what we have to do here is to take a closer look to the symbols, and then we have another clue for the next graffiti, which is right beside.
Not surprised.
Yeah, well, not right beside. This is only a magazine,
It's crazy, right?
so not interested in this.
Sure. I'll talk to you later.
Well, normally if you keep going on, you will eventually find all of them, so there is not so much problem here. And to summarize, Marcus got shot by the police and he was dumped in a graveyard for androids. I don't know, something surreal. And at the graveyard, one of the dying androids told him to find Jericho. Doing right now? Oh, okay. We had one symbol. This time we have to find two of them, and the first one is here, and the second one is right here. Now we have a clue for the next one. I mean, you guys, this kind of game, you should really like this kind of games. If not, I think you might find this boring a little. So we have to find something with a... Yeah, it's over there. You can see it now. Yeah, I mean, if you like shooter games, or if you are used to race games or horror games or action games or RPGs, then this is not for you. I mean, the story is very good until now. I mean, as I mentioned before, the graphics are amazing as well. The production is huge, really. I mean, the things they have done, it's unbelievable. That's why the game is so expensive, of course. So this time we have 3 symbols. We are not able to get a shot, or well, not a shot. We are not able to analyze the second one because we are quite far away. That's why we have to go through this fence and then take a look to the robot. I mean, I think those things, come on, they have a meaning. These robots, I mean the graffitis. Oh no, we were able to reach it, but not this one. Okay, next clue. We have it here. And I personally, I find it a little annoying because the story is not about finding pieces of a puzzle. That's one of the problems that I have with this game, that it's switching in genre. Sometimes you get the feeling that it's a horror game, and I believe the next part is going to be quite like that, like a horror game with chasing from some guys and so on. And sometimes you have the feeling you are in a RPG, kind of. And this is now the walking simulator with some kind of puzzles. Yeah, puzzles, exactly. You have to move this thing in order for you to reach the top. I mean, the developers could have easily put a ladder there or something, but you have to solve some puzzles. Okay. Two and three. Then we got it. This is the second time that my second run, second time that I play, so that's why I got the puzzles quickly or quicker. And actually that's what I want to do. I don't want to invest so much time. I want to show you the story, and I want to say something about it. Well, now that we have some time and we are not talking to anyone, I would like to say something else that I didn't mention in the previous parts of this Let's Play. And this is something that I'm not buying in this future. You just imagine what we have now, right now, in the present. 2018 or 2019, 2018, I mean, it was the year in which this game was launched. 2018 is right now. I'm playing this game 1 year after. And what do we have now? We have smartphones, which are very powerful. This is pretty much like a computer for I don't know, 10 years ago. The same power that a computer had is the same power that now a mobile has, a cell phone, mobile, as you wish. So in 20 years we will be having, of course, assistants like Cortana, like Siri, like Alexa, for instance. And which I don't think is going to happen is that those assistants will look like a human. I don't think so. And one of my reasons, I mean, I have thousands of reasons for me to think that this is not going to happen, is because the least what we need right now, what mankind needs today, is more people. So I don't think that we are already too many. You know what I mean? If you make a vacation, if you are on holidays at the beach, at a city, or wherever you are, you see a huge amount of people. So do we really want to go down that road and to make more people, plastic people as they call them here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe, yes, we have some assistance from androids, but not in this form. We have, in 20 years, I don't know what's going to happen with Alexa, for instance. It would be, or she would be, for sure, way more powerful than that. But I don't see her as a human. Come on, man, take a look at this. Okay. So what we need to do now is to find the next graffiti, which is where? Oh, here. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you played the Shenhua's, what was the name? Shenhua's Dream, Shenhua's... Oh, I need to take a look on that game. This puzzle is exactly the same. Shenhua's Dream. It was a very, very nice game. Kind of like an indie game. And this is the same, so I mean that specific part. I have nothing against the developers making a copy of other games, but my problem, as I mentioned before, the problem, or my problem with this game, is that it tries to be a lot of games, to cover a lot of genres in one single game. From my point of view, maybe it's not like that. Yeah, the last time I was here, I went up that way, then I made a jump, like a faith jump from there. So I will try this time something different. Okay, jump scare. And it looks like I'm not able to try something different. I think I have to go this way anyway. Let's see. As I remember in the summary of the actions that you take, there was some other options, but okay, let's see. Faith jump, I said. Leap of faith, or something like that from Assassin's Creed. Okay, I want to climb. I want to come here and find nothing, so okay. Now I want to climb. Okay, this is the same. And leap of faith. You know what I mean, or you see what I mean. It was now. It reminds me a lot to Assassin's Creed. I even was talking about it without noticing. So okay, it's okay. It might be a coincidence, but anyway, so many coincidences. I don't know. Leaves me thinking. Alright. And right now, I don't know, I might be wrong, but that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this Let's Play, because I wanted to say so much about it. If, for instance, right now, we are in a abandoned ship. We have no light. It's really dark. This guy is wearing only a black t-shirt or black sweater, kind of. And suddenly, if you play this in the dark, all by yourself, this is Resident Evil, guys. This right now is Resident Evil. No zombies, yeah, but I said, where am I now? What am I playing? The way you control the character is the same as you control the characters in Resident Evil. So I got really confused, not because of the story here, but because of the environment, the development of the game. Right now is, listen to the music, well, to the engine. You see, I mean, you hear steps. RA9 again here, and again, if you are playing this all by yourself, you are not playing a futuristic game anymore, so it's kind of like a horror game right now. Very, very funny. You see what I mean? I mean, I don't know. You have your jump scares, this darkness all around you. Everything is destroyed here. It was like, what did they want to do here? But still you have the quick time events, so it's quite confusing. I don't know, I don't think it was the best decision to make for this game. And this is where all the problems, from my point of view again, start. I don't know if the developers, they have some kind of schedule pressure. Maybe not the developers, maybe the writers. Maybe they had to deliver a story on time and they ran out of time, and they said, okay, so let's do something different, because again, jump scares, darkness. Only a flashlight. And then you have the zombies. No, wait, there are no zombies.
Welcome to Jericho.
Welcome to Silent Hill. No, welcome to Raccoon City. I don't know, I did not get this part. I mean, I get the story, but I don't know why. Okay, anyway, we will move on. So now we read the fortune teller. Which other decisions did we make? See Android body, yeah, we did. Same as 15% of the people, and that's it. Not so many decisions here to make. Chicken.
Plastic with you?
Only temporary.
Plastic with you. Okay.
Hey, Hank. How you doing, man?
Sick.
Hey, listen, I got a ship.
Do we still have this kind of
Number
cars
5 and the 3rd.
in 2038?
That Philly's one hell of a chase.
Do we still have gas stations to make those things run?
That shit hot tip you gave me sitting back a week's wages.
Come on.
Another fail.
It's different. It's 100%.
It was not
What
well
you thinking,
thought,
man?
I think.
All right, I'm in.
Damn straight. Hey, you won't regret this.
What is your problem? Don't you ever do as you're told? Look, you don't have to follow me around like a poodle.
I think our relationship got off on the wrong foot. We should forget what happened and start over. What do you say?
Look, he sent me a piece of plastic for a partner, and I'm dealing with it. But if you think we're gonna be buddies, you're as stupid as you look. There you go.
So this is new, I didn't know this, and hamburger with, yeah, okay. And a Coke. So now we are able to say that he's going to get fat if he keeps having this behavior. Yeah, we already know who he is. Yeah, something to say here. Yes, I think we will be having in 20 years chicken sandwiches as well, but what if David Cage here would have said vegan food, or only vegetarian, or only I don't know, only something that we don't have right now, which is not that usual today, but in 20 years maybe it would be the future. I would have bought that.
Thanks, Gary. I'm starving.
Don't leave that thing here.
Huh, not a chance. Follows me everywhere.
So we are not making any progress with the relationship with these two guys. And we have here our chickens were born with 2 legs and 2 wings. Okay, that's interesting. And 2 wings only. Okay, well done. Now we can understand that in 20 years maybe we have chickens with 4 legs. for cholesterol.
Your meal contains 1.4 times the recommended daily intake of calories, and twice the cholesterol level. You shouldn't eat that.
Somebody's gotta die of something.
And it tastes good.
This Pedro, he was proposing illegal gambling. Am I right?
Yeah,
And you made a bet.
yeah.
How about Connor?
Is there anything you'd like to know about me?
Hell no. Well, yeah. Why do they make you look so goofy and give you that weird voice?
CyberLife androids are designed to work harmoniously with humans. Both my appearance and voice were specifically designed to facilitate my integration.
Well, they fucked up.
I don't think so, and
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant? Why do you hate androids so much?
I have my reasons.
okay, I have to choose.
Maybe I should
fast
tell you
here.
what we know about deviants.
You read my mind. Proceed.
We believe that a mutation occurs in the software of some androids, which can lead to them emulating a human emotion.
In English, please.
They don't really feel emotions. They just get overwhelmed by irrational instructions, which can lead to unpredictable behavior.
Emotions always screw everything up.
Yep.
The androids aren't as different from us as we thought. You ever dealt with deviants before?
A few months back, a deviant was threatening to jump off the roof with a little girl. I managed to save her.
So I guess you've done all your homework, right? Know everything there is to know about me?
Truth.
I know you graduated top of your class. You made a name for yourself in several cases and became the youngest lieutenant in Detroit. I also know you've received several disciplinary warnings in recent years, and you spend a lot of time in bars.
So what's your conclusion?
Thank you.
I think working with an officer with personal issues is an added challenge. But adapting to human unpredictability is one of my features. I just got a report of a suspected deviant. It's a few blocks away. We should go have a look. I'll let you finish your meal. I'll be in the car if you need me.
Yeah, I mean, this character is really cool, this Connor. And as far as I remember, Connor is able
Connor.
to...
You run out of batteries or what?
I'm sorry. I was making a report to CyberLife.
Well, do you plan on staying in the elevator?
No. I'm coming.
Yes, I was saying, Connor is able to...
What do we know about this guy?
Not much. Just that a neighbor reported that he heard strange noises coming from this floor. Nobody's supposed to be living here, but the neighbor said he saw a man hiding an LED under his cap.
Oh, Christ, if we have to investigate every time somebody hears a strange noise, we're gonna need more cops. Hey, were you really making a report back there in the elevator? Just by closing your eyes?
Correct.
Shit. Wish I could do that.
Yep, well, as I was saying, Connor is able to die in 3 times, in 3 parts of the game, and be reborn. The memory is switched to another android with the same
Anybody
look,
home?
the same voice, and same mission.
Open up! Detroit Police!
Stay behind me.
Got it.
I don't want to see that. Well, and then as of right now, Connor hasn't died once, which is good.
What the fuck is this?
Pigeons.
This place stinks. Well, looks like we came for nothing. Our man's gone.
Now we have to do some investigation here. Well, as I was saying again, Connor hasn't died this time, not once, and I would try to keep it that way. However, it might be the case that if Connor doesn't die, Anderson probably should have to die. But we will care about that later. Right now to the clues. Here.
I need some fresh air. Found something?
I don't know. It looks like a notebook, but it's indecipherable.
And the other thing with Connor is I'm not really sure what I should do with him in terms of making him deviant or keeping him as a machine. I mean, not a machine, but loyal to his thoughts, to what he is. He's until now very determined. He wants to solve the mission. He's got a job to do and he wants to get the job done. I think that's very good. I like such characters.
Jesus, I hate these things!
So I want to keep
RT.
Connor that way.
Probably initials.
He put his initials in his jacket? That's something your mom does when you're in first grade.
The driver's license is fake.
Cool. At least we didn't come for nothing. Real books. Thought I was the last guy in Detroit to keep some. Electronic books, you can't smell paper. See the pages turning yellow. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Its LED is in the sink.
Not surprised it was an android. No human could live with all these fucking pigeons.
Alright, 9 all over the place. And we are almost ready with
Any idea what
all
it
of the
means?
clues.
RA9. Written 2,471 times. It's the same sign Ortiz's android wrote on the shower wall. Why are they obsessed with this sign?
That's a very good question.
Looks like mazes or something.
Yeah, so in order for Connor to stay that way, to remain focused on his mission, I think he has to be the bad guy. there were some points in the story in which you really had a decision to be good or bad, to I don't know, to steal something, for instance, or to remain clean, not stealing from the store, not stealing money or something like that. But from some point on, you are well, I mean, you are able to make decisions, but I don't feel like making a choice will help us to change the story. And actually from now on, I think about the half of the game, and any decision you make, I mean, the war is going to happen anyway. Not spoiling, but just saying. I mean, you already know what's coming with the Marcus story. With Kara, it could be something different, but anyway. And unfortunately, the story with Kara is not that interesting. Again, it's my opinion, only my perspective. Okay, we need to find something else here. Here, the chair. And here, the couch. Suspect is still here.
Goddamn fucking pigeons! What are you waiting for? Chase it!
Yeah, okay. Good.
It's my fault. I should have been faster.
You'd have caught it if it weren't for me. That's all right. We know what it looks like. We'll find it.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Hey,
he had
Connor.
89% of survival, but anyway.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's okay. And no surprises here. I think we did pretty much the same stuff than before, and that's it.
Who are you?
Fugitives. Just like you. My name is Josh.
I'm Simon.
North.
This is Jericho?
It's a refuge for those who don't want to be slaves anymore.
And hiding just to stay alive, that's freedom to you?
Humans hate us. Hiding is the only way we can survive.
There is no safe place for those like us. If humans knew we were here, they'd kill us.
And you knew that only an android could follow the trail, didn't you?
Only those who are like us can find Jericho.
If you could decipher the signs, it's because one of us trusted you enough to give you the key.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho.
I understand how you feel, but we have more freedom here than you ever did.
Humans were your masters, and now it's fear that rules you. You're no freer than you ever were. You've only found a new master.
You're lost. Just like the rest of us. We didn't ask for this. All we can do now is deal with it.
You're safe here. You can stay with us as long as you want.
Go and see Lucy. She might be able to help you.
And this is the point in which the story lost me. This is making no longer much of a sense, you guys. I will explain why. If you, as human of course, if you pay a small fortune for a robot, for an android, why should you hate it? Do you agree?
I've heard humans are afraid of dying too. Do you know what happens after death?
No.
I don't know, you change your
No, I
battery?
don't.
Well, I'm about to find out. What's your name?
Marcus.
I don't know, why do we hate those androids?
I was glad to meet you, Marcus.
Yeah, glad to meet you too. Okay, let's change the batteries. And problem solved. Isn't it? What do they need to keep going? Living, it's maybe a bit too much to say. So, yes, I mean, it's like if you buy a PlayStation and suddenly you hate it. because of something, I don't know, because it's doing your stuff. Actually, that's a good example. Do you imagine what PlayStation would be in 20 years from now? I mean, you can control your PlayStation with your voice. So, I don't know, maybe in 20 years it helps you with something else, maybe with, I don't know, planning your meetings, which is already happening with Google, with Siri as well. You can make appointments with Alexa. I don't know, and suddenly, just because Alexa is making appointments for you, you come to the idea that Alexa is taking over your job on your life, and suddenly you hate her or hate it. Does it make sense? And what if Alexa would look like this girl right here? Would you hate these girls because they make appointments for you, because they clean up your house, they make laundry, they clean the dishes? I mean, come on. Really, that's exactly what I wanted to say about this game. I mean, everything is great, the graphics, the voices, the actors, but come on. And then they want to be free because the humans hate them? Are you serious?
Are you Lucy?
Sit down. Show me. I'll stop the bleeding. Drink this.
Okay, cheers.
Give me your hand. You had it all, and you lost it all. You've seen hell, and now hell lives in you.
What is hell for Android?
Is troubled.
Your heart or your pump machine?
A part of shadow and a part of light.
What is shadow and what is light for an Android?
Your choices will shape our destiny.
Yeah, so many problems now with the story. It was okay. The story was interesting with the robots or well with the androids, but now so many questions. That it's really unbelievable. Now I'm not buying this anymore. And it gets better. It gets better.
They threw him out when they didn't want him anymore. He was living on the streets before we brought him here.
They'll all shut down if we don't find a way to help them.
To help them, we need blue blood and biocomponents. We salvage what we can from those who shut down. But there's never enough.
So, how do they survive?
They won't. We're slowly dying out.
Again. Where is this guy? Here. Yeah, I mean, where should I begin? You have androids in 2038 and you use them or you get an android to get some company or to get services from the android to wash the dishes anyway, I don't know, something like that. But now the story tells us that you also are able to get a kid, an android kid. Okay, let's say that makes somehow sense. If you buy an android kid, why would you throw him away? Why wouldn't you buy him on eBay if you don't want him anymore and you get your money back? Or maybe why you guys? I mean, if I'm not able to get an answer to those questions, then I just simply don't buy the story. Then all that remains here is this, the nice graphics, the good voices, and that's it. I mean, the chance was there to make a legendary game, but
I'm not in very good shape, am I?
It's okay.
My diagnostic program isn't working. I don't think it would have anything good to say anyway.
What happened to you?
They tied me to the back of a car. I think they wanted to have fun. I don't want to shut down. No, I don't want to shut down.
I will keep mentioning the Alexa example. Would you tie your Alexa to the back of the car only because of something? Thank you for following. Thank you so much.
How long have you been here?
4 weeks, 3 days, 11 hours. When I escaped, there was nowhere else to go. Jericho seemed as good a place as any.
Who found this place?
Nobody knows anymore. Whoever he was, his body's probably laying somewhere on this boat.
Well, these guys need spare parts and blue blood. Why hasn't anybody gone to get that?
It's not that simple. Can't just go shopping at a CyberLife store. Anyway, nobody wants to risk leaving Jericho. If you came here for comfort, you came to the wrong place.
And something else. Connor already explained at some point that the programming of the androids might make them have some kind of distortion, to have some kind of feelings or something like human feelings. And another of my 100,000 questions would be, if the androids, I mean, what happens if you have problems with your computer, for instance? You download an antivirus, or you maybe deploy an update. Why wouldn't they deploy an update to those androids and problem solved? That's it. Or don't we have any Wi-Fi in 20 years? I will propose to Simon. Simon says.
Simon.
I'm awake.
I know where we can find spare parts. CyberLife warehouse is in Detroit Harbor. They have everything we need.
The docks are guarded. We can't just walk in there and take what we want. Humans will never let us.
Which is why we won't ask permission.
We don't have any weapons. And even if we did, none of us knows how to fight.
We can steal what we need without fighting.
We'll just get ourselves killed.
Maybe. But it's better than waiting here to be shut down.
I'm with you.
Maybe it's worth a try.
Okay. I'm in.
And so with this, I just have one more thing to say before we finish this episode and moving on tomorrow. With all those questions unanswered, then I ask myself. I don't ask the developers. I don't ask how they wrote the story. I just ask myself. Maybe the developers are not trying to talk about robots or androids, whatever. They are trying to talk about some other topic hidden behind androids. Maybe they want to touch the topic or to talk about, I don't know, something like being racist to another people, but without injuring I don't know, other groups or other people. Maybe they want to explore this topic in a very soft way, not talking about races, but talking about androids, which is a race which does not exist. Maybe at this point of the game I thought about that, but a little later I found it can't be that way, because it gets to a point where it doesn't even make sense if they are talking about people against people. But that will come in the next Let's Play. So thank you so much for the following, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye.